The one-day Tattersalls December yearling sale concluded on Monday with a record average price and a top lot of 260,000 guineas. It was an Oasis dream colt out of Azanara, a mare from the renowned Aga Khan family of Azamor, that brought the sale-topping price when selling to Stroud Coleman Bloodstock. Consigned by the Castlebridge Consignment on behalf of brothers Martin and Lee Taylor of Elysian Bloodstock Limited, the colt is a full brother to the promising John Gosden-trained Group 3 Horace Hill runner-up Arzano, and is set to join his brother in training at Clarehaven Stables.
Well, we're breeders. We had 5 mares until last week. We sold one last week, so we have 4 mares. They board at Castlebridge Stud in Ireland. This particular one is out of a mare we bought her as a yearling, a lovely Hurricane Run mare. She's had 5 foals. Every one has been a beauty. We sold his full brother here 2 years ago for quite a lot of money to Godolphin. And the one we had last year we kept. And this year as a 2-year-old, he won his maiden at Yarmouth by 5 lengths and then finished second in the Horace Hill about 3 weeks ago, so got his black type.
The brother performed brilliantly at Yarmouth. It was an exceptional fast time, and then obviously did very well to come second in the Horace Hill. Plenty to come for him next year. He's certainly got a prospect of going for the Guineas trial, and fingers crossed, he comes out that well and on from there. So he's going to Godolphin, fantastic home. We actually think he's a better model than the brother, so he's an exciting prospect for next year.
Mr. John Gosden, thank you very much indeed.
It was another well-related offering who caught buyers' attention early in the day when Lot 96, a Gleneagles half-brother to the Group 2 winner and Grade 1 placed Hawksmoor, consigned by Baronstown Stud, sold for 240,000 guineas. The colt, who is also a half-brother to the Group 2 Duchess of Cambridge runner-up Magical Fire, was signed for by Amanda Skiffington, the agent who also purchased Hawksmoor at Tattersalls Island in 2014.
Well, I bought both the good half-sisters, so I was probably always favourite to buy him. And he's a lovely individual by a horse who has every right to make a good stallion. So he was obviously going to be a horse to interest me and several others. He's probably very like his sire, much more than the sisters. The sisters were both very different, and he's much more like Gleneagles. So let's hope he's as good.
Stroud Coleman Bloodstock ended the day as the sale's leading purchasers, signing for a total of 8 lots, including Lot 171, the highest priced filly in the sale, a daughter of Kodiak, for 150,000 guineas. The filly is out of a half-sister to Group 1 winner Dominant and to Group winners SK Love and Listen In, all black-type horses that were raised by the consigners Rathaska Stud.
Well, I bought the mare carrying to Kodiak. The reason is because we know the family very well. We bred a lot of the horses under the second dam, and Kodiak's fantastic sire. It made sense for us. The family's produced 3 new Group or listed performers this year alone, so it just keeps producing, and I'm delighted that she's gone to Anthony Stroud, and I hope she's very lucky for her new connections. She's strong, good moving, low to the ground, and she's a really good attitude, very good personality. She looks physically like she'll be able to run early, hopefully, for her new connections.
Like the day's top lot, it was another Oasis dream colt from the Castlebridge consignment that proved popular, selling for 140,000 guineas, to leave the consigners as the day's leading sellers. The Blue Hills Racing Limited bred colt, out of listed place mare Clarentine, a half-sister to listed winners Law Power and Perfect Clarity, was secured by Rashid Aldeban, who owns horses in training in both the UK with Richard Hughes and Richard Fahy, and his native Kuwait.
Mr. Rashid, he bought lot number 106 and he wants to keep it in UK, to take it for racing here. شنو هذا الحصان اللي اشتريته انت تحبه منه ليش؟
حب توليده، حصان اعتقد انه راح يروح فوق.
Because the background of this horse is good, and in the future he will go up. That's why he liked this horse. It's worth this price. We based in Kuwait. We have famous trainers here, and Mr. Richard Hughes, Mr. Richard Fahy. Also, they are famous in the UK, and we can make business with them. We like Tattersalls because they help him a lot, and they are good staff, really, and we appreciate their help sometime. Yeah, his ambition. In the future, he wants to go to Royal Ascot. Everyone, he likes to go to Royal Ascot. Well, step by step.
Top left buys, thank you, sir. 140,000 buys up top.
125,000 guineas was the price paid for Lot 154, a See the Moon filly, who was signed for by the day's leading purchasers, Stroud Coleman Bloodstock. The filly was consigned by agent Ronald Rauscher on behalf of her breeders Gestut Ammerland.
She has been bred in Ammerland, Germany, down in Bavaria, not far from Munich. She's a filly which has developed very well over the last few months. She's shown a fair bit of See the Moon, but you can see some Monjeu in her as well. Very, very good walker, very athletic, has shown herself over the last 3 days, every single day, inside out, every day. You know, we had plenty of shows today, actually, we were very busy. And she took that all in her stride, so we expected that we were going to do rather well. And that happened, but obviously the stars aligned as well with the right bidders against each other.